Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Alright, so we finished Boxcar Children, and we don't have enough time for another chapter book, but I thought it'd be fun if I read just some cool books I have around my house that my kids have, or I have from when I was little, that are just little short stories that are either funny, or have a lesson, or both, or just something for you guys to listen to, so that we don't have to finish the school year on silence just because we finished a book. So I thought we could read some cool stories and stay connected. So our one for today is called Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang. The pictures are by Max Lang. And they must be sister and brother, Suzanne and Max, because their dedication says, "For our parents." One wonderful day, Jim Panzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? "Maybe you're grumpy," suggested Norman from next door. "I'm not grumpy," insisted Jim. On his walk, he met Marabou. "Jim's grumpy," Norman told Marabou. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked Marabou. "It's such a wonderful day." "Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy," said Jim. "But look at how you're standing," said Marabou. "It's true," said Norman. "You're all hunched." So Jim loosened up. There's Jim loosening up. And there's them talking to him about how grumpy he looks. They ran into Lemur. "Jim's grumpy," Norman told Lemur. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked Lemur. "It's such a wonderful day." "Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy," said Jim. "Your eyebrows look grumpy," said Lemur. "It's true," said Norman. "They're all bunched up." So Jim raised his brow. There he is, raising his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. "Oh, no," said Norman. "That's the last thing you need when you're feeling grumpy." "Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy," said Jim. "Then why that frown?" said Snake. "I think it's because he tripped over you," Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Here's Jim's smile. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. "You should sing with us," said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. "You should swing with us," said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. "You should roll with us," said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. "You should stroll with us," said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. "You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet." "You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance." Everyone has suggestions for Jim. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked the others. "It's such a wonderful day." "I'm not grumpy!" shouted Jim as he beat his chest. So there's them all asking him. And here's Jim letting them know he's not grumpy. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone. Can I start that page over, guys? That was horrible. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. "I guess I'm grumpy," Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched. He was frowning. "What's the matter? Are you grumpy?" asked Jim. "No, I danced with a porcupine," said Norman. "Are you okay?" asked Jim. "It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough," said Norman. "Are you still grumpy?" "Yes," said Jim, "but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy." "It's a wonderful day to be grumpy," said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. Alright, so I think there's quite a few lessons in this story, even though it's pretty silly. Norman dances with the porcupine and gets the little prickers in his butt at the end there, and that's how he relates to Jim. And Jim's kind of grumpy because we don't really know why. He's just having a bad day. So I think that is relatable for us. Sometimes we wake up and we're just having a bad day, and everybody wants to know why and what they can do to help. And can they get your homework? Do you need a snack? Do you want to run around? And none of it's working for you, and you're not sure what's going on. And sometimes you just need a minute. We need to be able to feel what's inside of us, and if we're grumpy for that moment, sometimes that's okay. It's all about how you treat others when you're grumpy. If you notice, Jim says he feels bad about shouting at everyone, and when Jim starts to feel better is just when he kind of sits and lets himself be with his feelings. Sometimes even if you're not feeling your best, you need to be able to just recognize that and be okay with it and say, maybe right now I can't change the way I'm feeling, but I'm not going to hurt other people because I'm not feeling my best. So then we just take a moment, maybe be by ourselves a little more, read a book. I know some of us like to either watch a video or listen to some music, maybe some calming music or some music that distracts us. And some of us do like to get moving. Maybe that's something you do need is exercise. So whatever works for you when you're feeling a little off or a little grumpy, a little sad, a little mad, all those things, those little feelings that sometimes become big in our world, if we can just learn to control those little feelings and let them be and learn to work through them slowly, maybe have a friend to sit with or a Mr. H. You know, I'm always here for you guys, even with summer coming. I'm going to be doing some summer school stuff for our schools, so I'll always be on my email and my computer. So anytime you need to talk about something or you need somebody to say, hey, I'm having a bad day and I just need somebody to know about it, I'm the guy to listen. So if you guys need somebody, always reach out to me. I'm here for you. I'm so excited for summer as well. But if you need me during the summer, I'm of course here for you. I'm always here for you guys, so reach out if you need me. Keep up the good work. Keep being good for mom and dad and enjoying the awesome weather outside. All right, I hope to see you guys for yoga today. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.